Good afternoon, everyone. This is Shadi Dawi. I'm your host for this episode for Date with Tech. Today, I have with me Mr. Ahmed Gamal. He is the Director of Sales or Regional Sales Director, Middle East, Turkey, and Africa for VAST. And we are going to have an amazing and exciting discussion. It will be focused on AI. Ahmed, good afternoon to you and welcome to Date with Tech podcast.
Good afternoon, Shadi, and thank you for hosting me. And really, I'm very happy to be here today.
It's a pleasure. Ahmed, let's start this discussion by first tell us what do you do at the company at the moment, and what have you achieved in terms of AI and related technologies so far, and why you are here today visiting Date with Tech.
Yeah, great question. Actually, I'm expert in the artificial intelligence infrastructure, AI infrastructure.
Okay.
Recently, I joined Vast Data as a regional sales director for Middle East, Turkey, and Africa. We are helping our customer to build their infrastructure, especially the data platform and artificial intelligence operating system in terms of hardware as a storage to store the data, and also as a unified data platform to manage this data and to move with different AI use cases and AI workload. For example, to build an agentic AI workflow, or even to start an AI training or inference, or much more like video intelligence as well. And previously, I was working on focusing in NVIDIA AI solution to build an AI infrastructure in terms of hardware, the high performance computing server, which is AI cluster to train the model with government and enterprise for sovereign AI and for also digital transformation projects.
That's amazing. But let me ask you, and I hear this from a lot of AI experts, and when we talk to organizations also in the AI ecosystem or landscape, why the infrastructure is so important. And there is a lot of work I hear always to be done before you engage and you start building an AI complete ecosystem for a company organization, whether it's an enterprise or any type of company. So why the infrastructure is so important, and what needs to be done in order to make sure they have a very good, I don't want to say a perfect infrastructure, but a good one.
Okay, great. AI, artificial intelligence, now is revolution, meaning it's reshaping all the industry. Even if we take United Arab Emirates as example, UAE announced the 2031 strategy that artificial intelligence, they are targeting to AI will contribute by 14% of the national GDP. So it's AI now, it's like a national treasure. But as Jensen Huang said, without AI infrastructure, there will not be AI.
Exactly.
You cannot implement AI use cases. You cannot have agentic AI workflow. You cannot have AI for smart cities. You cannot have it in education, in government services. That's why AI infrastructure is very important to own it, to have your own AI infrastructure as a country, as a government, as an enterprise, to train and to work on your AI model on-prem and to manage your sensitive data on-prem.
All right. Diving deep into the infrastructure. Of course, the infrastructure is basically has many components.
Correct.
Right? What are the major or most important components critical for an AI infrastructure?
There are major 3 pillars, and this was the previous topology. Now I can say it's 4 pillars important.
All right.
First one is the high performance computing servers based on NVIDIA GPUs. There are 2 types, HGX or DGX, which is the main NVIDIA flagship server to process and to process the data.
About the latest one that we heard about it from the Stargate project.
Blackwell, GP300.
Yeah,
it's this is the most advanced GPU now in the world, and it's very fast, and this will accelerate the AI adoption. And even to have a ChatGPT, you need to have the model. To have this model, you need to have this kind of AI infra to train the model, moving from training to inference to AI production.
Amazing. So pillar number 1.
Yeah. Pillar number 2 is the high connectivity, which is NVIDIA providing the NVIDIA networking switches. NVIDIA. Yes, based on InfiniBand protocol. We have 2 protocols in the connectivity, Ethernet and InfiniBand. InfiniBand is high performance switches, will help during training the data to transfer the data from the computing node to the third pillar, which is storage node.
Mhm.
It's hardware storage, high performance storage, and this is the third one. So you need
Okay.
to have AI cluster, you need to have the server, high performance computing server based on NVIDIA technology, high performance switches, and high performance storage. But now the fourth pillar is the software, is the data engine as well. Because
Okay.
even you have the hardware.
Okay.
Imagine you have the latest iPhone,
Okay.
and there are no operating system in this iPhone.
Oh.
Even it's $10,000, $20,000 with the latest Bionic Apple chip. Without the OS,
Mm.
you cannot perform any task. That's why now in VAST, we are providing the artificial intelligence operating system and that the data platform, which is a unified data platform, all the data, even structured and unstructured. Because now what is the challenge? Most of the customer, they need to adopt with AI, they need to implement an AI use cases, but their data everywhere. Some in cloud, some in prem, in silos, legacy data. That's why you need to have the hardware and you need to have the artificial intelligence operating system, which is the pillar number 4. And now I can say it's number 1.
But let me ask you about what are the risks always that you face, or what are the most important ones while you build the infrastructure and you build the AI ecosystem?
Yes, there are challenge and there are some risk. A challenge, for example, is how to transfer from the legacy data and legacy system to a new AI system, and how to structure all this data to have an efficient AI use cases, which is contribute to your revenue and GDP and to profit, not to have a slow system which is slowing your operation, like what happened in, I think in there are US companies specialized in education.
Okay.
Okay, they once there are AI trend, they try to implement they implement an AI and they remove 10% of their human teachers.
Okay.
What happened? Months after months, customer satisfaction became very
Drop
low,
down. Okay.
drop down. That's why this one challenge, the AI adoption journey, they need to have stages, they need to do assessment, real assessment, to know what is their current situation, what's the future design. Then after this one, they need to move with proof of concept, after with proper success criteria, and to move with implementation and manage phase as well. Second one is the security. It's very how to protect your data, because for government it's very sensitive data. Even
Yes.
if you are a private enterprise as well, you need to have your cybersecurity plan as well. And third one, the users. You need to have the talent. You need to have educated people in AI, how to use from the end user perspective, how they are using all this infra which you are implementing, even software or hardware. Like you are implemented corporate LLM and you investing, you need to make sure that your end user know how to use this Gen AI application and agentic workflow to get your ROI. And also in terms of the admin office, you need to have the talented AI and expertise who know how to operate this AI infrastructure system.
Where do you see the world is going in the next decade and the most critical aspects of AI evolution? So you are in the enterprise and I think organizations, right? Probably focusing more, right, on organizations and enterprise.
B2B,
But,
yes. And
but
as a personally, I'm focusing as a
that's why I'm
individual
asking.
as well.
That's very good. So you can combine. If you
Correct.
combine both, and can you define for me where are we heading?
Okay. Then is artificial intelligence as a technology. It's
Yes.
moving from evolution to revolution, because now it's
I like it.
reshaping whole industry. Okay, and as Sam Altman, the CEO and the founder of OpenAI, said, ChatGPT open source model. If you are as an individual with a company know how to use this open source to create a new application, can solve a real community problem or enterprise problem, you will transfer yourself as a company or individual to another level. You will be from the leaders. And that's what's happening at what we are hearing now. A lot of startups starting from scratch. Now they get acquired by big group and moving from thousands, 100,000 company to billion and millions as well. This and AI as technology also will see a lot of advancement from now, as we we saw from generative AI to agentic AI, and now it's going to AGI, artificial general intelligence. And we'll come back to the point, which is the use cases. The future of the countries and the government and individual who will not empower themselves and implement AI, they will not be there. they will lose their slot and spot. Because now, as I said, like UAE in 2031, they will get 14% as ROI from artificial intelligence, and 20 also their Abu Dhabi strategic plan in 2026 and 2027 to get 24 billion dirham as a artificial intelligence project contribution, and to implement an AI workflow as a 100% strategy for all the government services. In the opposite side, the government and countries and enterprise who will not implement AI, they will lose all this contribution.
Thank you. I mean, an episode really one of the best episode, rich in content, and we need more and more time with you, Ahmed, and definitely we will have another discussion and separate discussions on all those diversified topics. Ahmed Gamal, Regional Sales Director of Fast Company, thank you very much for being with us on this podcast, Date with Tech, today from Medina Jumeirah at Date with Tech Expo, taking place along with Care for Sustainability Expo. Stay tuned with us for more episodes about this great podcast. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Shadi. Thank you very much.